If you want to check out the whole show, hit the link here at the bottom of the screen, available exclusively on odds.com. But most importantly, get paid in full. We move on to Saturday, December 26th. We start now. Also, with these games, I'm getting different times. I'm using ESPN's times. So, but I've seen books with different times. I don't know what to make of it. So we'll just take ESPN's times. This may not actually be the correct timeline or the time scheduled time of the game. We're going to start with the Cure Bowl. I've got 12 p.m. Eastern. I've heard that it might be moved to the night game. We will see. Liberty Flames 9-1 versus number 12 Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. This might be the most interesting game on the board. A bunch of books are saying this game is on at 7:30 p.m. So that but we're gonna cap it right now. Liberty 6.5-point dogs right now, and let's just see what we have for the total. Is just sitting at 59. Actually, the couple books have moved it to 59 and 58.5, but the leading indicator books still have it up at 59. This game is going to be a lot of fun. Camping World Stadium, Orlando, Florida. Liberty bounced back from their 15-14 loss at NC State by destroying lowly UMass 45-0. Their offense was excellent all year, getting an average of 483.5 yards, putting up 38.3 points, led by junior quarterback dual threat Malik Willis, who completed 64% of his passes for 2,040 yards, 20 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He also ran 120 times for 807 yards, 10 TDs. He was awesome. Their defense was very good, allowing 19.2 points, 301.2 yards per game. But their defense may take a hit if their best linebacker, Anthony Butler, can't go. He's dealing with an unlisted issue. It remains to be seen if he will be good to go. Let's go to Coastal Carolina, looking for an exclamation mark on their season after rolling through 11 straight wins. After beating BYU at home 22-17, they just barely won in a clear letdown spot at Troy 42-38. Their offense put up 37.5 points per game, 446.8 yards per game. They were led by freshman quarterback Grayson McCall, who just got better and better and better, continues to get better. Completed 69.3% of his passes, 2,170 yards, 23 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions. What a beast. Running back C.J. Marable ran 162 times for 844 yards, 12 touchdowns. Their defense allowed just 18.7 points, 340.7 yards per game, and they are a very healthy group going into the season finale here. Liberty Flames, Coastal Carolina, Chanticleers. Let's go with John Ryan here. Cure Bowl. What's your move?
What's the team total for Coastal Carolina? I'm going to guess it's like I'm going to guess 34, 33.5.
The Coastal Carolina team total is 34.5.
I usually don't get disturbed by a half point, but that kind of 34.5 kind of hit me. I like Coastal Carolina here. They've had a much tougher schedule than Liberty. Liberty is 19. Coastal Carolina is 27, which I believe matches Nevada, right? You know what we started with tonight?
Yep.
So, that seasoning and the fact that, Coastal Carolina is doing what they're doing, there's no reason to take the foot off the pedal here. As I said for several weeks back, when you have a team that's winning and covering games at a trend that's 6 and 7 games, that's a sign that the market has not caught up to really how good the team is. And I still think that we're pretty close to where the market is now getting into a good equilibrium with Coastal Carolina. But they're a team that you cannot fade them, in my opinion. I mean, you just can't. They have a quarterback with 2 interceptions, as Jimmy said. I mean, how can you not give the credit where the credit's due? I mean, it's just an incredible season, and their strength of schedule was above average. And they are number what are they now?
12.
Yeah. So that's the highest in program history, obviously, and the highest of any Sun Belt team in the history of the Sun Belt. And if they win this game, here's the motivation part. If they win this game, odds are really good. They're going to end up the final poll in the top 10. There'll be enough 8, 9, and 10 ranked teams in that area that'll lose and probably lose big. And if Coastal wins big, they're going to jump right in there. So, oh man, I hate doing this. Give me the team total 34.5. I'll just stay with that.
John Ryan on the team total. You know, John, let's just see what I can get you here at Circa. I've got it up, and they often do a little better, but they don't have anything in there yet. Okay.
Hey, I just got to jump in real quick.
Sure.
I checked the local. He's got 32. I jumped on it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice price.
Thank you, John.
You put it in for me too?
Sure.
Well, why don't you take it away now, Big Ragu? You like Coastal Carolina at that point, team total wise. What do you think side total? Are you going to make a move?
Yeah, I think the side for sure. You know what it is? If you look at on paper, their numbers are real similar, but the competition, like John says, is like night and day. Not to take nothing away from Liberty, because their schedule is who they play, and that's how things line up for them. And they're talented. And what can you say about Freeze? He's probably one of the best in the business at running offenses. He won't be there much longer too. He'll be in the SEC again soon. I guarantee that. But besides all that, I mean, you got to ride the hot hand, and Coastal's the hot hand right now. So we're going to ride them all the way. I'm going to take them. I'm going to take the Chanticleers with the number here to cover.
You are getting -6.5, so we're still ahead of the 7, which is very, very important. The 6.5, you are getting -6.5 at -110, available at FanDuel. We move over to DJ Big Boss. Big Boss, Coastal Carolina Liberty, take it away.
Two teams that I found big time similarity in this year was San Jose State and Coastal Carolina. Two teams, both Cinderella seasons, but it kind of made it the same stuff. Just happened the coach's stock matured, came in at the right thing. The coach has a decent system and it's working for him. So no way you can stand in front of Coastal Carolina, even though I think they've been tried and tested. They should be really exhausted. They played a really decent schedule. Considering they added BYU last minute. So, you got so many options taking this team. And like I said before, a few weeks ago, like they react good. They went down in that one last game. We did take a loss. They didn't cover, but they went down and in a minute and some change, they scored a touchdown to win the game. So they respond very well. So I'm definitely jumping on a team that's going to respond well for my money. So give me Coastal Carolina all day.
-6.5, -110 at FanDuel, and I will be doing the same. -6.5, -110.
Is that a group hug?
hug? Close. John Ryan took the team total over 34.5.
Same thing. Group hug, guys.
Okay.